best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything is
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Jameis going to look to throw right away. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Winston, sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. To throw again on second down. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Smith. Going right back to Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Smith. Steps away to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Walker. He's got some room to operate. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Kamara across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Fourth down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
This is fielded inside the 5.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Geno on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Geno. Out to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Third and goal, Winston. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Winston to the sideline here on fourth down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the air again, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. in field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Finding space at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gino's going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Smith now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, Smith rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give to Ingram up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run here with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Winston.
Pass complete. Thomas. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans 1st down.
Winston to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Winston. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now Smith, escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle.